Okay, welcome to the Talking Heads talk show, and I am here to introduce our guest for today. So, he is known as an award-winning actor with his roles on television, including Spin City and 2.5 Men. He also starred in films such as Machete Kills in 2013 and 9/11 in 2017, alongside actors including Whoopi Goldberg and Bruce Davison. He also became one of the highest-paying actors in Hollywood. He is here with us today, and he is not holding back in answering the questions I or you, the viewers, may have for him. So let us welcome Charlie Sheen.
What's going on?
Hi Charlie, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Okay, so I'm just gonna want to talk to you. Okay, let's talk about your series in 2.5 Men. So
Great, that's a fun one.
Yeah. So your starring role in the series became the peak point of your career in Hollywood. So what can you say was your most iconic moment in the series?
Every single second, I am an icon in of myself. I turned that show into what it became. When they fired me, it destroyed the entire show.
So let's talk about your career in Hollywood. So throughout your career in Hollywood, many of us have witnessed controversies, including your use of drugs. So this resulted in canceling the sitcom and made comments about the producer, Chuck Lorre. So what made you think about saying those remarks about him publicly?
I was high out of my mind at that point. I didn't care what I said. I thought they couldn't touch me. Apparently they could. I don't know, man. I was busy banging 7-gram rocks and hookers every night. I had no idea what was going on. Still don't.
Okay, so aside from your controversies, I did hear about your advocacies and activism as well. So you revealed to the public in 2015 that you tested positive for HIV, and apparently this created a so-called effect known as the Charlie Sheen effect, where people became more aware of how to prevent themselves from getting HIV. So how does it feel in some way you help people become aware of this disease?
To be honest, I didn't think I would have that kind of effect. I'm glad people are more aware of it. It's not really my problem, though.
Okay, so
I don't care.
we're down to the last question.
All right.
So aside from your advocacy in HIV, you have also been active in different charities and causes. So is there any other advocacy that you are currently working with, or are you looking forward to working with in the future?
Not that I can remember right now. I'm fucked up already, so I'm gonna have to sober up and get back to you on that one.
Okay, so
right.
that's it. That's
We're done
all
here.
the questions that you guys want to know about Charlie Sheen, and thank you for listening to Talking Heads Show.
Today we have with us a new household name. It seems you can't go anywhere, especially on the internet, without hearing something about our next guest. From her early roles on CSI New York to her breakout role as Veda in The Fallout, her career has suddenly exploded with her casting in The Addams Family. Please welcome the new Wednesday Addams, Jenna Ortega. Welcome, Jenna.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. It's good to be here today.
Fantastic. Great to have you on. I just have a few questions for you. How did your early roles influence your choices and roles going forward from when you started on CSI New York?
Well, when I started taking on more roles ever since that series, I realized that I am immersing myself into how I am able to act on my roles. You know, it's not coming to the point that I would sound robotic, but it's in a way of me of how I could relate to the role that I'm in.
Right, awesome. It's great to be able to relate to the characters you play, isn't it? At what point did you realize you wanted to do more than just your standard sitcom acting?
Well, I did get the job at Disney, and then I also got some offers for Scream. So that's when I realized that I wanted to do different types of genres when it comes to acting, other than just like doing sitcoms.
Well, fantastic. Hopefully we'll see you in a couple more sitcoms. How has your experience in the horror genre changed you as an actor?
Well, it did change me as an actor because I am able to identify and as well be able to know what are my limits when it comes to acting. How am I able to project myself in the role that I'm in.
Fantastic. Critics have called your role in The Fallout as your breakout role, but what role would you consider to be your true breakout role? And why?
Well, I would say it's the Scream one. You know, even though like I kind of had like a small role on that segment, I just realized that ever since I did star on that series, I was able to execute my performance well based on the critics that I have been receiving.
Wow, that is not what most people would think, but you know what? I'm glad you gave that answer. Speaking of Scream, as a relative outsider to the Scream franchise, how did you feel when you were cast into the 2020 version of Scream in such an iconic franchise?
Well, I am truly grateful for another opportunity that I am going to be casted for another franchise of Scream because I've worked with such amazing people during my time there.
Fantastic. And being cast in such an iconic and long-lasting character, we're going over to Wednesday Addams now. I know we've talked a lot not about Wednesday Addams, but I have to cover it with people, right? So being cast as such an iconic character, how do you feel about the possibility of you, in fact, becoming a horror icon alongside Wednesday Addams with many of the other actors who have played horror icon characters?
Well, I am still grateful that I may get to be able to be recognized as a horror icon, but I also want the people to also recognize that I can also do other genres, aside from horror, and that would prove that I am a very versatile actress.
Jenna Ortega, the versatile actress that nobody knows about. Fantastic. And what can you tell us about your upcoming projects? I know there are a few on the slate. Is there any juicy secrets you can give us?
Well, this year I am part of the franchise for Scream, so I hope everyone would stay tuned to that because it's going to be released this year.
Fantastic. Well, Jenna, thank you for your time, and we're all looking forward to seeing that new Scream movie. Don't disappoint us, okay?
Well, thank you so much as well.
All right, fantastic.